Also, it gives you a great opportunity to really meet people before you get into college. Because imagine.
We are slaying right now.
You are.
I think we should do these recordings in the library from 2 to 5 p.m. My name is Cyrus. I am part of the Rhino cohort.
My name is Jake Fails. I'm with the Lions cohort.
My name is Herbani Coley. I am part of cohort D, which is the Hawks. So when I got accepted into American University, one of the biggest things for me was curating a community and being part of something bigger than myself. And I think University College encapsulated that whole experience pretty well. I made a lot of friends, and I think the relationships I've built wouldn't have been possible without University College.
I just thought it was such a great opportunity to be able to get an internship the second semester of your first year and to have that support from the school in order to get that.
Yeah, my professor is he's really fun to be around. He does a really good job of teaching the class, and he maintains everyone's focus, and it's very interesting, and he just leads to a lot of very funny conversations.
My professor, being from a conflicted area of the world, I think she has a lot of background and has a lot of personal experience that kind of elevates the curriculum of the class. And so a lot of what we do in classes have discussion and have dialogue around things that I don't think we would have otherwise in any other one of my classes. Being part of University College means you have all your friends that are in your classes and that you meet on a daily basis. You actually live with them. So from everything of like having spontaneous field trips or, like just chilling in the lounge, those are things that I don't think any other student or any other really experience you can recall anywhere gives you.
I would like to second what Harbani said, because we actually live on the same floor. The UC dorms I've seen have a lot more community to them than the ones that don't, where people are kind of just all smushed together. They form more cliques, whereas our floor, not even just our side of the floor, really feels like it's one big community.
It also means that you know everyone in your class, and your professor knows all of your names, and the things that you're interested in, your major, and it leads to a lot more, community within your class.
And you really get to know people better than when you're in a giant lecture hall with a professor up front droning on about macroeconomics. Instead, you have this tight group of people, you end up with in-jokes, and it's a really exciting experience.
This one's going to be out of left field. If you could choose a cohort mascot, what would you choose?
Like a new one?
Yes.
Following the theme.
You could change the theme.
If
you could pick any one mascot to have for the whole year.
Okay, so I know my pick.
Sylvia Burwell, I think, would be a great mascot.
Women in places of power. Honestly, for me, I'm fine with the theme, but outside of the rainforest, I think that we should do, instead of the poison dart frogs, we should do gastric brooding frogs, which are essentially frogs that incubate their eggs in their stomach, and then they have baby frogs. It's just like they're extinct, unfortunately, but...
Naturally, the person in the Anthropocene class goes for the obscure little frog.
I wish I was alive when they were alive.
How long ago was that?
They went out, they're in early 90s, unfortunately.
Okay. I mean, so...
I would say, I think by the virtue of American University being in Washington, D.C., I think having maybe a theme that revolved around U.S. presidents would be interesting. And if I had to be part of one, or if I wanted to vouch for one to be part of, I would probably pick President Jimmy Carter. He's an interesting president, and I think it would be a cool mascot. I think a lot of kids at AU would be down to have that as their mascot.
I would like to say that is the most AU suggestion anyone has ever given.
It's so Washington, D.C.
It really is.
If the Lions were to be replaced by a president, I would say Theodore Roosevelt. Okay? That's my take. I would be like, ooh, extinct animals, fun. What would the lions be? I don't know.
One that would be kind of cool that would take the place of the lion is the giant Amazonian river otter.
This is so UC your class.
I think that's a wonderful exchange for a large predatory mammal. Fox, I raise you to the green jungle fowl. I think they're extinct. They might be super endangered now, but they're like
close enough.
they're very explaining to you what the green jungle fowl is.
Like, fun things like that, you're not gonna get that anywhere else. Like, that is really like things you do with the
AU
family.
experience.
It's an AU experience.
The real AUX.
The real.
True.